Thank you for viewing our presentation on training the neuroscience workforce through science communication and public engagement. Let's start with the how and why of science communication skills. Scientists can increase the accessibility of science by honing the ability to communicate technical concepts to diverse audiences. When communicating technical concepts, it's important to consider your audience, whether they are policymakers, the public, or future STEM leaders, such as children in schools. Scientists can engage policymakers locally through town halls or city council meetings, or on the federal level through congressional meetings on Capitol Hill, like the one pictured at the bottom of this panel. Early career scientists can hone their written communication skills through writing policy memos and op-eds. When communicating with non-scientists, it's also helpful to have an elevator pitch prepared that includes your name, affiliation, a brief introduction to the topic you'd like to discuss, and its societal impact.
There are various ways to engage with policymakers and the public. Some opportunities for advocacy include universities, Capitol Hill, outreach, lobbying, virtual conferences, and social media. Social media can be an effective tool, especially now during a pandemic where a lot of things are virtual. The first step is to decide which platform is appropriate for your message. Facebook and Instagram lend itself to self-branding, whereas Twitter and LinkedIn are more for conversations. Once you decide on your platform, you can build your presence, engage with your audience, and establish relationships. You can make a career out of it, such as in science for medical writing, communications management, public relations, advocacy engagement, journal editing and publishing, as well as scientific marketing. And the first step can be as simple as attending a career and professional development event, such as ones hosted by SfN DCMA.
Effective ways to engage policymakers are through written communication, public engagement, and learning to communicate with non-scientists. A few universities, including Duke and University of Maryland, offer science communication training programs. There are also a multitude of resources in science communication available, such as online courses from ASB&B and others. Other useful resources are nonprofits and journals, including the Journal of Science Policy and Governance, the National Science Policy Network, both of which are specifically geared towards training the next generation of early career scientists in science policy. Scientific societies are also great avenues to engage in science communication, as well as organizations such as Activate to Captivate, which is focused on teaching communication techniques. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We look forward to answering your questions about science communication.